look at the $ DXY, that is the US dollar index, of course. And we're going to pull up the weekly chart. Okay, so this is what is really important to watch is we have likely formed that key mid-cycle low here in the US dollar index. That's this sell-off and now this rally. We are now turning up. We're watching for this to fail around that 61.8, around the 103.45 area. There's a 78.6 around 104.52. If it gets through there, that would put into question this breakdown. Very important to have those levels in mind. Even if we are looking at this as a key both weekly and monthly breakdown, you always have to have a level that says something has changed, and that is right at 104.52 here in the US dollar index. But absent of that, there are good odds that we would really stay in what is a left-hand translation on this dominant cycle where the high formed early, and we are now in a corrective period until that next dominant low forms here in the US dollar index. If we shift over to the daily chart, what are we seeing here? We're seeing a positive translation as well on this minor cycle. Again, we did modify this yesterday due to the fact that the low formed on the weekly right here, so that means that you need to see a daily low that also forms there as well. So that's why we modified this this chart to align with that. Now, what's happening in terms of the translation on this minor cycle? It's positive. It's actually forming a swamp cycle on that minor. So it says there are good odds of just a small pullback and then still another test of highs after that. Okay, so there's really nothing bearish yet here in the US dollar index. As we've drawn in, we are looking for this to form its high, as we have drawn in this solid blue right there. Watch to see it form its high and roll over, because we are looking for the euro to form its low in the next couple of weeks. As the euro bottoms, we will look therefore for the US dollar to actually top out. All right, but we haven't seen what we need to see yet really for a breakdown. For that to happen, let's say we get a pullback here into that low, which is due around 8.7, get a pop that then takes out the low, and then we see a bearish turn down in that what is still a neutral slim ribbon. If we see that, that would get more negative, and it would raise the odds that we've seen a high that formed in the US dollar market, and very likely also a low that formed in the euro versus the USD.